alongside Jungkook. The secret mission that shook ARMY to the core. Hello K-pop lovers. It began on an ordinary night. The city of Barcelona was basking in its usual charm, streets illuminated by soft golden lights, the hum of quiet conversations echoing through cobblestone alleys, and the scent of the sea hanging faintly in the breeze. But within the rhythm of this European calm, a ripple formed. A disturbance so subtle, yet so powerful, it would reach every corner of the globe by sunrise. A brief moment. Just 24 seconds. A single figure, instantly recognized by millions. Jungkook. No official statement. No media release. No visible security detail. But there he was, BTS's golden maknae. The youngest member of a group that had redefined music, culture, and global unity. Why was he there? And more importantly, who was that beside him, The video that changed everything. The footage was shaky, clearly taken with a phone. The person filming must have been holding their breath, not from fear, but from the sheer disbelief of what they were seeing. Jungkook, clad in a dark hoodie and black mask, walked swiftly down a quiet street. Despite his attempt to stay unnoticed, his presence was unmistakable. Every ARMY could recognize him, not from his face, but from the way he moved. The slight tilt of his shoulders, the fluid rhythm of his steps, and the way he briefly glanced over his shoulder. But then, there was another presence. Right next to him. Equally covered, silent, yet seemingly in sync with Jungkook's pace. Not just physically close, but emotionally close. The two didn't speak. They didn't even gesture to each other. But the distance between them, or the lack of it, spoke volumes. A storm of speculation. In the blink of an eye, the video made its way across continents. ARMY forums exploded, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Weverse, all lit up like wildfire. Questions turned to theories. Theories turned to debates. Debates turned to obsession. A secret mission? A hidden romance? A long-lost friend? Or something more? From Seoul to Sao Paulo, from Cairo to Chicago, fans became detectives overnight. Every frame of the video was analyzed, enhanced, dissected. Shadows, reflections, wrist accessories, even the rhythm of footsteps, no detail was too small. Theory 1, a hidden love story. It's the theory that ignites hearts and fuels fantasies. Could this be Jungkook's secret lover? After all, how often have idols, especially someone of Jungkook's stature, dared to show affection in public? It seemed out of character. But perhaps, that's what made it feel real. Many armies pointed to the undeniable closeness. The way they walked together, side by side, without the awkward distance of formality. The way Jungkook seemed at ease. Some fans traced the bracelet on the mystery figure's wrist, matching it to backstage photos from years ago, photos long buried in the archives of old fandom posts. Others argued they recognized the silhouette, the posture, even the delicate fingers partially visible from beneath the sleeves. But if this was a lover, why be in public? Was it a moment of defiance? A hidden message to fans? Or a slip in a carefully constructed world of secrecy? Still, there's another question. Would Jungkook, a man so fiercely protective of his personal life, really let himself be seen in such a vulnerable way, unless he wanted to be? Theory 2, the secret collaboration. Music isn't just Jungkook's career. It's his identity. His passion. His language. So when whispers surfaced about a European label planning a secret international collaboration with a major Korean artist, armies connected the dots quickly. What if this wasn't romance? What if this was art? Spain, after all, is no stranger to musical revolutions. From flamenco to experimental pop, it's a breeding ground for sonic fusion. And Jungkook, known for pushing boundaries, may have found the perfect place to craft something new. In this theory, the person beside him wasn't a lover, but a collaborator. A producer. A singer. A visionary. Someone trusted. Someone kept out of the spotlight, because the spotlight wasn't ready yet. Could this be a secret project meant to drop unexpectedly? A cultural explosion timed with military leave, hidden from the public eye to protect its surprise? And what if the reason the video exists at all was because someone wanted it to leak, just a little? A spark? A tease? A clue? Theory 3, the secret mission. Now we descend into the theory that blends reality with shadows. The most intense speculation of all. Could Jungkook be on a government mission? It sounds absurd until you consider the facts. Jungkook is a cultural icon, a global symbol of South Korea. And South Korea has increasingly used its cultural figures as diplomatic tools, soft power ambassadors. A few experts in Korean military and foreign relations pointed out, it's rare, but not impossible, for enlisted individuals with high global influence to be granted permission to travel under the guise of cultural diplomacy. What if Jungkook had been chosen for such a task? A private, undisclosed mission meant to build bridges, not through politics, but through art and presence. And the figure beside him? Not a lover. Not a producer. But a protector. A government-appointed agent. A silent guardian tasked with ensuring the safety and secrecy of someone carrying not only national pride, but sensitive diplomatic weight. Is it far-fetched? Maybe. But then again, so was the idea of a K-pop idol taking over the world. Theory 4, a human moment. Strip away the mystery. Strip away the theories, the flash, the speculation. And you're left with something far more profound. What if this was just human? A friend. A confidant. Someone who knew Jungkook not as the idol, but as the boy. Maybe it was a friend from Busan. A trainee from the old days. A staff member who once wiped his sweat and shared late-night ramen after a brutal practice. Someone he hadn't seen in years. Maybe his military leave was only a few days, and this was the only chance to reconnect. To breathe freely, even just for a moment. No cameras. No music. No screaming fans. Just a walk. A moment of silence shared between two people who had once been everything to each other, and maybe still are. The heart of the matter, who is Jungkook? In all of this, the question isn't just, who was beside Jungkook? The real question is, who is Jungkook when no one is watching? Is he a soldier? A superstar? A cultural weapon? A lover? A boy who once dreamed so loudly it echoed across oceans? The truth is, we may never know. And perhaps, we're not meant to. Because Jungkook, in all his fame and glory, still deserves his secrets. His small joys. His quiet moments. And in that 24-second clip, what we saw wasn't a headline. It was a heartbeat. A reminder that even the most admired, the most unreachable, are still human. The aftermath, ARMY responds. Social media surged with emotions. Hashtag soared. Hash Jungkook in Spain. Hash who is she? Hash mission with Jungkook. Hash let him live. Fan art exploded. Some depicted Jungkook under a street lamp with the mystery figure beside him, faces hidden, but emotions palpable. Others wrote poems. Letters. Wishes. Whoever you are, protect him. If he's happy, that's all that matters. Let him love. Let him live. Even those with questions, I had respect. Because Jungkook had given ARMY the world. Now, they were ready to give him his privacy, and their unwavering support. The beauty of the unknown. Maybe we'll never know who it was. Maybe it was someone he loves. Maybe it was someone who creates with him. Maybe it was someone who protects him. Or maybe it was someone who simply understands him. And maybe that's all that matters. Because in a world where Jungkook has to share almost everything with the public, that moment, those 24 seconds, belonged only to him. And in those 24 seconds, he reminded us of what it means to be human. Not perfect. Not public. But beautifully, achingly private. Thank you for walking this journey with us. If you have thoughts, reflections, or even your own theories, leave them in the comments below. Let's continue celebrating Jungkook, not just the idol, but the soul behind the spotlight. And remember, behind every light on the stage, there's a shadow holding stories no one else can see. Thank you. See you next video.